Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be discussing something a little bit here. Now, I've noticed this, and I started thinking about this today. And, you know me. For the longest time now, I've been saying that Satori and Cody were going to cause a backlash effect for a lot of paranormal creators. People who go out there and try to find evidence of the paranormal, and specifically psychic mediums. Because there were a lot of psychic mediums who were talking about Satori and Cody and agreeing with a lot of the things that they were doing, and even explaining how their method worked. Now, at this point, every single day, both Satori and Cody get more people who are starting to not believe them because of the way that they've handled the situation. Now, this is obvious. These are things I've gone over a lot, so I'm not going to really dive into that. But now I'm starting to look at the bigger picture. I don't think they just caused a backlash effect for only that part of the community. I think, in a sense, they've opened up the senses of a lot of viewers too. A lot of just casual viewers who watch paranormal investigations. There are so many people now who look at every single detail. In a sense, I would say there are more people who are starting to doubt stuff now more than ever before because of Sam and Colby's week at the Conjuring House. And I do personally believe it has a lot to do with that hype. People were fucking ecstatic when they heard that this was going to change the face of the paranormal. And these are the words that Sam and Colby spoke themselves. And this is no hate on Sam and Colby, but the magnitude of what that investigation did for the entire paranormal community, hell, even brought in Jason Hawes to make a few statements. I mean, this is a big deal. I'm even surprised more people aren't saying it. I mean, I guess the paranormal ghost hunters or the investigators probably would avoid bringing this up because it would make paranormal investigating look bad, right? I love paranormal investigating, regardless of the drama, regardless of the controversy. However, I'm not oblivious to noticing the difference of what it was like before the week at the Conjuring House and now. Now it's like everybody is becoming critical, not in a bad way. I'm not saying everybody's becoming skeptics. I'm saying that they're actually starting to point out fakery and things they might assume are fakery. It's so interesting. And this actually just, I started thinking about this today. It's like, I even think that, I mean, Mythos is, I think, is a pretty damn good example of what Satori and Cody caused. Not just them, a lot of paranormal debunkers are now coming up out of the woodwork and from the ashes of what Satori and Cody caused. Hell, even me, a guy who's been reacting to paranormal content for fucking 3 years now, Sam and Colby specifically, I mean, even I started to become one of those people who starts pointing stuff out even more often now than back then because of this backlash effect. Is it possible, in a sense, I'm not saying they destroyed the paranormal community, that's not what I'm saying, but in a sense, do you think they have caused some sort of rift, or maybe not even the right word to use, but some sort of, like, crack in the community for the paranormal?
When two shit plates strike and come together under incredible pressure, what happens, Bubbles?
What, Mr. Lee?
Shitquake.
You think they have done something to have made more people question who they watch and how they watch them and what is they're doing in their videos more often now than then? I think it has. There is such a huge difference because everybody used to be like me in my community. Everybody used to be like, hey, you know, that's interesting. You know, we all watch paranormal videos and we wouldn't really question too much. We would question things, but we wouldn't question too much. Now all the comments, I mean, a lot of comments are like, all paranormal investigators are fake. I don't know what to believe anymore. Things like that. What has happened after that series? And I don't think a lot of people are acknowledging and understand the magnitude of what, you know, Satori and Cody were bringing to the audiences of the entire community and just the world itself. Like, I'm not even trying to be over dramatic. I'm just saying these guys were coming off like they had answers. We could communicate with the dead. For years, people have been making equipment that would possibly, not for a full fact, but possibly help us communicate with people on the other side. But this was like knocking sounds and responses that we just couldn't comprehend. I mean, I cried. And it just occurred to me today. It's like, man, I think they created a lot of the debunkers.
You can feel it. Listen, Bubs. Hear that? Sounds of the whispering winds of shit.
And not just like the YouTube channels that, you know, that say debunkers. They've created a lot of debunkers in just casual viewers. Unbelievable. I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below, though. Do you guys think that? And I'm sorry, I know this is another one of those, yes, drama-ish kind of topics because we're bringing up Satori and Cody again, but I really need to know your thoughts. I really do.
Beware, my friend. Shit winds are a-comin'.